Hello and welcome to Changeling Venue in Dublin. Had to add that little soulful to it real quick. But anyways, we are here with our protagonist of this mighty good episode. We will start off with one of the players explaining where everyone is meeting up at. So I'm gonna keep my mouth shut and let the players do the talking until it's time for me to do what I gotta do. So
Oh,
let's begin.
okay. So Willow's been here a lot. She knows what it's like coming to the hive. Um, she was actually here last night, believe it or not. So the bar is closed today, but the atmosphere remains the same. For those of you who haven't been here, I'm going to read the description. Please bear with me. The Honeycomb Inn, also known as the Hive, is a local pub located in Dublin city centre. The entrance is located on a side street. The entrance has a yellow sign with a bee wearing a crown on it. The entrance to the pub itself has a steel gate with stairs leading down to a heavy wooden door with glass windows inlaid into it. When the door is open, there is a bell that rings above it, leading into a small foyer with two coat racks and a bin to hold umbrellas. In the next room, there are several small booths off to the left and to the right, as well as a small yet well-stocked bar. All of the seats in this pub are extremely comfortable to sit upon. The bar is well stocked with mostly Irish whiskies, beers, ales, and ciders. Perhaps even some mead. The smell of freshly baked bread, stew, and pies fill the air. The far side of the room there is a great hearth burning to take the chill out of the air, or to warm anybody who's coming in from the outside. Um, and there's no televisions playing, no sounds of radios filling the air, but instead there is the sound of an old gramophone playing mixed with the hum of conversation. The color palette is very warm, mostly dark hardwoods and upholstery. Behind the bar, there stands a rather short woman with a mop of bubblegum pink hair. She's wearing probably a really nice, comfortable wool sweater with jeans, probably boots, and she's pulling pints and serving food and drinks to customers. And there's a lot of gossip going on in this bar. People are buying or selling information to the proprietor. And as you enter the bar, you'll actually notice that there is a no weapons sign. She has a strict no weapons policy in this establishment. So if you're coming in with a weapon and wishing to stay, you're gonna have to hand it over. Unless you're Void Frost, of course. Then you can just, keep your whatever you've got. Yeah. Anyway, I'm done. Somebody else go ahead.
Sorry, my computer was dying. Uh, uh, shit, I almost called her Minnie. Violet's gonna come in and order a drink.
Siobhan will um she'll hand you a menu, has all the items listed as well along with their prices. There's daily specials posted on like a chalkboard. Um, so she accepts human money as well as dross for payment. So um she'll serve you your drink, and she'll ask, "I've never seen you in here before. What's your name?"
Violet.
Violet. It's nice to meet you. And you are a what?
Violet's a red cap, for the record. to be honest with
That's what I was asking. Okay. And so
Oh,
she'll
okay. Sorry.
that's okay. She'll bring you whatever you're drinking, whatever you're eating, etc. And she basically goes back to attending the bar with her
All right.
other customers.
It is at this moment that the door opens. It's pushed both doors. Like, is it a double door or a single door?
It is a single door. And it's it's heavy and wooden, probably made of oak, most
Okay.
likely.
The door is pushed open, and it doesn't bang against the wall, but it knocks against it. As you'll see, a large troll holding the door open. He bows his head respectfully before Baron Voidfrost will sweep into the room. He sweeps. He's currently wearing a very, very ornate robe that has the black and the gold of House Varich on it, with the golden sun stitched over his heart. And he will more than likely be accompanied by his darling, long-suffering wife.
I mean, long suffering. That I mean, they're not married that long, so
Okay,
yeah.
his darling, suffering wife.
I was about to say, if you're married to Voidfrost for more than a month, I would consider that to be long suffering.
Aw.
So
It's not the worst, but
she's
Willow is there, and she's dressed rather simple, especially next to her husband. She's just wearing a simple black dress.
in that case, Siobhan will come out from behind the bar to greet him. And she's actually a lot calmer here than she ever was talking to Boyd Frost previously. And she this is probably the first time you've seen her smile. She has a very wide, toothy grin. There's a gap in her front teeth, which is adorable. And she'll actually my lord, in honor to welcome you to my freehold. Would you care to follow me? I have a tea room that is far more comfortable for a individual of your stature and position.
Yeah, I wish to stay here in the common room. He will look around, his eyes scanning. So Diamond, how many people are in here this evening? Like, what's the clientele like tonight?
Right now, it's a little bit of it's a Saturday afternoon. It's happy hours. And there's amount of people. Some of them chatting, and when you get in there, they look at you and go back to what they doing. And you could have sworn you heard somebody like, "God damn it!" And it's as they drink.
We a lot of the time, Siobhan has a very large clientele of commoners. She doesn't really get a lot of nobles in here, because, well, obviously why.
Frost snaps his fingers, and the troll steps forward, and he says something to him in Russian. Before he turns and he says to the proprietor, he raises his voice to make it very audible for everyone to hear. Consider all drinks and food for the evening to be my gift to the commoners of my barony. Eat, drink, and be merry at my expense. He flicks his wrist, and the troll opens a wallet, because Voidfrost doesn't carry his own cash, and just places about 3,000 or 4,000 euro just casually down on a table in front of the bargain to pay for this evening's festivities.
The commoners they'll be like, someone will be like, yeah, they're like, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, drinks, shots. Some of them saying shots, and roll your perception alertness.
I will do this.
Difficulty 7.
Voidfrost, or
I'm gonna give it to Voidfrost.
Okay.
What sense is this based on?
It will be listening.
Okay.
Oh boy, if I have a fucking bar fight in here, I'm not gonna be happy.
Man. 3 successes, Diamond.
Oh yeah. So you hear somebody say, just a ploy from the high mighty noble ranks. And you just hear like
My friends. Someone says this is a ploy. Please come out and speak. I wish to hear the grievances of my subjects.
Siobhan just pinches the bridge of her nose. She's just like, oh fuck, not again.
So let me get his picture up. Dang it.
I sense Willow kind of edges in closer, just like calming presence.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I'm sure she
She'll
does.
actually go as far as to take his hand.
Okay, he kind of loops his arm around yours because it's difficult to hold hands when you're kind of like standing and whatever else have you, but it's easier to link your arms.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he's smiling for the record. Look at that smile. It's not like the murderous meme makes it look evil or dangerous or anything. No.
That's disturbing.
Willow just looks worried.
Charlotte, oh my god. Siobhan's gonna step out from, as I said, she's stepping out from behind the bar. Because if she has...
So this individual, when you say this individual step up...
I'm gonna fuck up Joe Mormont of fucking principle.
he'll step up and he will have basically tattoos on the side of, like on the side of his face running down. He has on this armor, but it's very like old armor, have his nicks and his wears to tell you that I'm the one who said it.
What kith does he appear to be?
He appears to be Ishu.
I see. And so why is it that you claim my act of generosity is anything other than act of generosity?
What is this? What is this guy's name?
Well, he's if you want, you can roll for it. Just roll me a straight intelligence to see if you remember.
Okay, give me 2 seconds. I gotta pull my character sheet up. I'm gonna need somebody else to roll for me because I'm on my phone, and we all know how that goes.
While you roll for that, he is going. What did Voidfrost say?
He said, and why is it that you claim my act of generosity is anything but just an act of generosity?
Excuse me for saying this, but the ploys of the nobles to make sure that you go and be on the good side of the commoners after you've done your dirty deeds.
Oh.
Can somebody roll me 2 dice, please?
I got you.
Oh,
you can do it. Oh, you want me to do it, or you do it?
I'm already on the dice roller, so I'll just do it
cool.
quickly.
All right, here.
Standard diff or higher diff?
Give me a standard, just standard.
Cool. 2 seconds. She gets 2 successes to remember his name.
Mordon.
Okay, so Siobhan is actually gonna stand between Baron Voidfrost and this Jorah Mormont-looking fucker. And she is, just for everybody's information, she's about 4'8", 4'9", maybe. Her and Willow have exchanged clothes before, just to give you guys an idea. And she will actually put her hands on her hip. And when she's standing between Voidfrost and, you said his name was Mordon?
Mm-hmm.
And she just looks at Mordon and she says, Mordon, this is my freehold. You don't get a say in who comes or who goes or who gets to spend money here. Baron Voidfrost has been kind enough to patronize this establishment, and I will not have you insulting him in this bar. Go sit down, go finish your drinks, and then go home.
And he is not, at this point, no disrespect to you, out of care, he's not paying attention to you. He's looking at Voidfrost. He's looking at the murderous motherfucker in front of him. Like,
At this point, Violet will walk up and put her hand on this dude's shoulder and be like, "I'm sorry, but the lady was saying something to you."
We were having a civil conversation with the dear Baron Noble here.
Yes, I realize that, but by having that conversation, you were insulting him. You were insulting your Baron. Now shut up and go sit
Who said he
down.
was my Baron?
You are in my bar. My bar is in his barony. He and I call the shot here. If I tell you to go sit down and do something, you are going to go sit down and you are going to go do it.
It's quite all right. But first, he looks the issue of that. He says, "It's quite all right, my honored hostess. This gentleman here is merely expressing to me his feelings. He has the right to express his feelings. I am not offended. I asked him. I have insisted. I understand his perspective. And so here we are."
With all due respect, my lord, you are an honored guest here, and I will not have my customers insulting you. No matter their opinion.
I wonder when did an Arcadian. Basically, he'll look. He's. I wonder when did an Arcadian have such high regards for commoners.
I am no Arcadian, friend. I stayed. I bled. I fought. I remained.
You're all the same to me. He'll say, "You're all the same to me. You know."
I see. This is most disconcerting. So, as my kind would tar all of you with a brush, saying commoners this and commoners that, as opposed to that commoner, he points to Violet, whose name is Violet, or that commoner, whose name, what was your character's name again, Colin? Because he doesn't know it, I just can't remember that character.
Her name is Siobhan.
Or this commoner, whose name is Siobhan. I have taken time to learn their names. I know what they do. I know some of their aspirations and some of their dreams. You would tar every one of us. We are Arcadians, we are thieves, we have come here to take. But you do not know us. And yet you would tar all of us with the same brush you believe we use on you.
As he looks, he has who has perception empathy?
I'm pretty sure I've got some perception empathy. Give me 2 seconds.
Roll them bones, whoever have it.
For Saskia, if she comes back, remember we actually have to roll perception empathy at a +1 diff. It's our house flaw.
That's 4 dice. Please, somebody roll me 4 dice.
I'll roll 4 dice before I roll mine.
Because, this character actually has some empathy. Unlike some other characters that I've got that I play.
You get 2 successes.
Well.
Okay.
What's the difficulty?
Standard, except for myself and Saskia, it's 7 because of that sweet Varage house flaw.
Uh-huh. Perception, empathy. Does my specialty in perception attentive count?
Yes, I will give you that. Yes.
Okay.
Give me 2 seconds. I actually have to check what Void Frost pool is for this. I know he has one. I just can't remember what it is.
Whoa!
Oh, I'm gonna give you something nice for that.
That is incredible.
7 successes.
Wow.
There you go.
Holy shit.
I got 3 successes.
That's a lot.
Oh my god,
successes.
actually, I believe, give me one moment. I think I actually have acute senses on eyesight. So that will make it 8 successes. But let me see if I actually have that. No, I do not have that. Sorry, I'm mixing up characters. No, it's still 7.
Okay.
All right. I found Void Frost cool, so I will just roll it now. Wow, 4 successes.
Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna start high to low. So high. Willow,
Hi.
you sense pure his body language, the way he clenches his fist, the way his teeth is clenched in his mouth. You can see the form in his mouth of basically this is pure distaste. He's looking at Void Frost with with malice, and just ill intent. Void Frost, you know that this guy doesn't like you. You know you already knew that he didn't like you, even without it. But now you know that this guy has this distaste for you, like this, like fuck you, fuck wherever you came from, fuck the tribe you came from, fuck the freehold you came from. I don't like you.
And the horse you rode in on.
Yeah. And the backs of the commoners you stepped on. But anyways, the lower ones, y'all will get a tape. Y'all will see that this guy is pretty much like has a hate boner for Void Frost.
Okay.
I think Willow might actually step forward and just might go horribly bad. Will place her hand on this guy whose name I already forgot.
Mordon.
Mordon. I knew it was something with more. We'll just place her hand on his.
When you try to do that, he takes a step back in like almost like a defensive stance, like almost like a distrust, but he doesn't like do anything. He just takes the step back like, oh, wait a minute. Too close.
Yeah. I mean, that's fine. She'll just kind of hold up her hands and says, would you mind sitting down with me and sharing your grievances with me? I'm more than happy to listen to what you have to say. And if you want me to, I can roll like a charisma empathy thing or whatever. Like,
roll me charisma. Yeah, roll me just that charisma empathy.
okay. That's less good, to be honest, than her.
Difficulty, I will say is 7.
Okay. So does that make that 8 for me? Because
yes.
Okay.
Hell
I'm gonna
yeah.
spend the willpower on this. Wow, I got 3 successes there with the willpower spent.
Jesus, the social roll was good.
Right? I do have calming presence, which, to be fair, the merit does say that it is basically for like animals and people and everything. But if it might add a little bit to it. She also has a good listener merit.
So he was tense, but he will kind of loosen up a little bit, and he'll look and take a deep sigh. Just I thank you for being willing to listen to my tale, but now is not the time. And he will slowly make his way out the door and grab his sword, and basically he'll leave.
As he steps right outside the door, Void Frost's eyes flick to his troll, and he just says, when he steps out of the threshold, he just says, "Arrest him."
Your troll will look. He will look at you, and he basically in Russian, duh. And like he will basically.
Was that actually in Russian? Did Void Frost actually say that in Russian?
Yeah, he communicates with all of his.
No, that's fine. In that case, Willow has no idea. So that's all I wanted to know. Check.
So what's the troll stats real quick?
1 moment. He is a maxed out physical familiar. There are rules for this. He's pretty beefy. So I just need to find where I actually put the rules for retainers. I think they're in house rules. Retainers, thralls, and knights. Yeah, he's level 5 physical primary, mental secondary, and social tertiary retainer. So he has 9 dice to all physical actions. He also has, I've never given them to him before, but I suppose Dragon's Ire 2 and Wayfair 2 as his arts.
Will he have all that stuff home?
Probably not on, but he does have all of the physical dice whenever he has to do a physical.
All right. So he'll go out.
And the attributes he has are, he would have the troll bonus to strength due to being a troll. So he'd have 6 strength, 4 dex, and 4 stamina. There we go. Sorry, there's actually a write-up for how that works on the thingy-mabob.
Okay.
On the
he will follow him out.
Voidfrost casually turns, and he's going to follow him out, because I'm going to see to this arrest myself, because fuck this guy.
Mm-hmm. So when you follow him out, Voidfrost, they're in that. It's the classic World of Darkness scene. They're in the alleyway, the sword swinging. What weapon do the troll have?
He has a troll sword, aka one of those swords bigger than you.
Yeah, so he has the mountain sword basically. So they're fighting in the alleyway. The issue's doing pretty good, but the troll is beating him with strength. Basically, he's banging on his sword, and like just basically, the only thing the only thing the issue can do at this point is be defensive. But the issue got him on speed, but the strength. So they're just going at it in the alleyway.
Willa would have definitely followed Voidfrost because, husband. She will try and plead.
Siobhan's gonna turn to Violet and she'll be like, "So, another round?"
That would be delightful.
And she'll apply to another round on the house, of course. And she actually takes the money off of the counter and walks into her office and puts it into her safe.
I need to just go to the bathroom for a few moments, so I'll be back in a few.
I'm so sad I don't have summer at the moment. But yeah, no, Willow will plead, but I will wait for Evan to get back. So, guys,
I mean, there's not really much that I can do in the fight. I'm not about to get in the middle of state matters. That's just nope.
So what is y'all doing in the bar?
I mean, there's like 3 rounds on the house. I was putting the money that Voidfrost gave for everything into my safe in my office. And I guess I'm gonna be listening for any rumors regarding the matter at hand.
Okay. You do get people talking about the black rabbits and whatnot, but it's not anything of substance. They're just talking about this movement.
Okay. I'd like to listen in and see if there's anybody talking about Voidfrost. I want to know what they're saying.
Okay, roll me a perception, alertness. It'll be hearing based.
So perception alertness. So that's
Difficulty will be 6 standard.
6 dice. Can somebody roll me 6 dice, please?
I can do it.
Thank you.
Sorry, I have no mouthful.
Hold on. I'm gonna see how many. I'd like to burn a willpower for it too. So I'm gonna get at least 1 success for it.
Okay. You have 3 successes total.
Okay.
Gotcha. So you hear this one guy. You hear this one guy talking. He's a boggin. He's just sitting right there talking to another boggin. Like, man,
Mm-hmm.
crazy stuff. He's just talking to another one. Just like, man, crazy stuff seems to be going on and whatnot. That crazy movement and whatnot. But let me just ask you this, man: is they truly wrong in what they? It's crazy stuff, crazy as it is. But I know they're outrageous and shit. But like, you know, are we getting treated fairly? Are we just going by the motions? Are we being left by the wayside, man? Like, I know they doing this crazy shit, but like, it gives you something to think about. And the other one's like, man, don't be saying that around here. You know how the Baron is. He'll fuck your shit up, man. I don't keep those thoughts to yourself, bro.
Okay. All right. Okay. So any of my usual informants in here, or no?
No.
Okay. All right. Hmm. I'd like to send a text message
To who?
if I can. Fangly Joe.
You sent a text message to him. He said, "What's up?"
And I send a text message back that says, "You got anything for me?"
That the red rabbits are that the black rabbits are a fucking psychopath? No, I have not been touching that.
Okay. And I'll respond and say if you hear anything else, let me know.
Gotcha.
I just send like a bunny emoji, just for shits and giggles.
And he sends back a skull. So I will go over to Willow real quick. Willow, yes, you see this GIF? It's like that, but with instead of him with a spear, he has a sword.
Oh god.
He is graceful. He's moving around him. He's getting a couple strikes in, like small stabs. But this troll is still going.
I actually kind of want to wait on Evan because Willow would not.
I know. I'm just
Yeah,
letting you
okay.
know the thing, what's going
Yeah,
on.
like Willow would not jump in between the fight, although she looks like she might. But she's a little smarter than that, but she will definitely try and appeal to her husband, like, please, thought you wanted to befriend them.
And actually, I'm gonna turn to Violet because she's been very, very quiet, sitting there at the bar drinking her drink, and I'm gonna engage her in conversation. And I'm just gonna be like, so you're a red cap, yeah?
Obviously.
Do you know a guy named Fangly Joe?
I do not.
Never heard of him?
No. Not to be rude or anything, but it is a slightly racist assumption to think that all red caps know all other red caps.
Well, I mean, I don't necessarily who knows who in this city, so figured I'd ask. Didn't necessarily think I was being rude. I apologize. I'm sorry if I insulted you.
To give you a slight head bow, it was no insult. You were just asking.
Of course. Okay, well. Have there been... Hey, Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
Have there been any nobles coming in past few days into the tea room?
Not with the black rat. Not with the black. Not with that going on.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure if there was anything on the spider.
I'm back, and I like the gift.
Yeah, that's pretty much how that fight's going. But like, instead of him having a spear, he has a sword. He's moving around using the walls to like kind of kick off, so he can go to the other side. And like he's getting a couple stabs in, but the troll steal's going on, and they're still going. And you hear like the troll like, "Stand still, you fool!" And then you hear the issue like, "Trying to catch me, you lumbering oaf."
So everybody was about to yell at me.
Willow would yell. Have you ever seen Willow yell?
I think once.
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't think anything's
It's
outside of the realm of possibility at this point.
It's a rare occasion when Willow yells, but she'll look up at her husband and she's gonna give that like sweet pleading look that she kind of knows, like, you know, someone who is in power always likes it when, you know, people are begging in a way. So yeah, Alexis, please, we don't need to do this. I understand that he insulted you. I understand that you don't want your reputation to be so publicly challenged. But this will not do any good. I thought
Alexis,
you wanted respect from the commoners. This is now not how you get it.
He contemplates. He actually seems to be thinking for a few moments before he says, "That's quite." He says in English, "That's quite enough, Sir Hammerstrike. You've proven my point. You may stand down."
So he tells him to stand down.
Yep.
So he will stop, and basically he will basically stop and sheath his sword. As basically Mordon will stop and be like, oh, what's going on? No fight left in you?" And you will hear the troll say, "Unlike you, you uncouth swine, I have respect for the nobles."
Modern. Is it Modern? That's his name.
Yeah, Mordon.
Modern, Voidfrost says in English. "In this world, you are either one of two people. Those who live a life that is filled with happiness, contentment, because they know their place, or those whom are broken by the world. I give serious thought to you about which one you wish to be."
He will stop. He'll sheath his sword. He'll just look. He's still looking at Voidfrost, and he's listening to the words. We commoners only wish for one thing and one thing. We wish for the greater balance of things. To be treated right.
To that I would say, does the gazelle believe it is fair that the lion can eat them We have our places in this world given to us by dreaming itself. Remember that.
Then tell me this, Baron Void Frost. Why is it that everything that has to do with the Commodores is always something behind that pulls the political strings, and we get hurt in the process by this? Not now, maybe not in a few years, but we will get hurt. Tell me.
Would you like to live in a world where there was no dreaming, no glamour, only harsh, banal wastes? The answer to that is because of the nature of the story. We are all children of story. Why must there be heartbreak? Why must there be tragedy? Why must there be kings and why must there be servants? The answer is simply because it is part of the story.
And as you see, he a smile will kind of drift on his face. He kind of appear, and he'll basically stand up straighter for that, Baron Void Frost, for those words. You have passed the test.
There was a test.
Tell your compatriot, the bar owner, to look under the desk in her private room, and you will find the answers that you will be seeking. And with that, he just basically starts disappearing into sand.
Fortress looks at Willow and he says, something. One day we're going to be able to go on a nice date night where there's no homicide and people don't spontaneously turn to sand.
I will look forward to that moment. And she actually has a smile, even though she has not stopped looking sad the last few days.
With that, the two of them will probably re-enter the bar. The Void Frost will walk up to the counter and he will say, Bobbin.
Yes, sir. My lord.
Apparently, you were to look under, was it the table or the desk?
Yes, the desk.
Look under the desk in your private room. Bring me whatever is there.
Okay. So Siobhan's gonna she's gonna have somebody watch the bar for her. While she goes back into her office, and she's gonna start searching for something under her desk.
You get a piece of paper with with an address on it, like a location, and you see basically next to it, it has a drawn picture of a black rabbit's mask.
I'd like to pull out my phone. I'm gonna open Google Maps, and I'm gonna type in the address to see where it's at.
It's in the slums of It's like in the slums of Dublin.
Okay.
Like the ghetto areas.
How far away is it from here?
Say about a good 20 minutes.
Okay. She's gonna stand in the doorway of her office, and she's gonna make eye contact with Void Frost, and she's just gonna make a head motion to come into the office with her.
He hops, goes into the office.
Willow will greet Violet, by the way, just, you know.
Violet will give her the proper greeting from a commoner to a noble in public.
Aw.
You hear somebody like, like
So when Siobhan and Void Frost are in the office together, I'm going to close the door and I'm going to lock it because I don't want anybody coming in here. And I'm going to pull the blinds because I don't want anybody seeing us talking.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to show him the piece of paper with the address on it, and she's going to hand him her phone with the Google Maps on the screen.
He looks down and he starts to read with one eye kind of cocked. And he says, very well. It would appear as though we may have an address for some of these rogues and ne'er-do-wells.
I do believe that we do, my lord. Shall we? Would you like to go there?
Of course.
Let me get my coat. And Siobhan will slip the. She's gonna grab her coat. It's she likes wool apparently. So she there's probably like a pea coat probably on the back of her chair, and she slips it on and she buttons it up and she slips her phone into her pocket and she goes out into the bar and she kind of slams probably like her fist on the counter and she's like, "Sorry guys, I'm closing up."
oh.
So
Everybody start moving out.
okay, and so by the time that everybody's out, she's gonna look at Void Frost and she's gonna look at Willow and she's gonna look at Violet. And she says to Violet, "So we're gonna go deal with the problem. Would you like to join us?"
She'll take a quick look at her phone. It does seem about that time, doesn't it, Void Frost?
Do you actually just call him Void Frost without the Baron?
No. Sorry. My brain is so foggy today. Shoot.
Indeed.
Oh.
It does seem time for our patented Willow and Void Frost adventure.
Violet, you mean?
Really, I am also really tired.
Hey man, my excuse is because I'm getting used to some drugs.
My excuse is because I really want some drugs. What?
And so I guess Siobhan will close up the bar. She'll wash the dishes later, and she'll usher the three of them out. And she's gonna close up the bar, lock everything up. When you leave, when we go up onto the street, because the bar is kind of below ground, she locks the gate, actually.
Such boggin ground. Many hobbits.
As she's
Yeah.
actually doing that, Willow will just look at Void Frost and says, "What's going on?"
You should return back to the freehold, my dear.
Sorry?
He said you should return back to the freehold, my dear.
Why?
Because we're about to go and deal with some very unpleasant people.
Siobhan's
Then why
gonna
would I go back?
Siobhan's actually gonna shoot Willow a look. Like, you're trying, remember? Out of character, how did everybody arrive to the bar?
Void Frost has a tanker.
Okay, Siobhan doesn't drive. She uses public transportation for pretty much everything. So she's gonna need a
You can
ride.
you can all get in Void Frost gigantic obscene car. Obscenely pimped car. It's fine.
Okay. Actually, I don't. I'm pretty sure she doesn't have drive. Pretty sure. Let me check. Yeah, she doesn't have drive. Okay.
But he's kind of looking at Willow like, "Are you going to go home?"
Why would you want me to go home?
Because I cannot guarantee your safety.
We have been in situations like these before.
That is fair. Very well, if that is what you wish.
I wish to help.
Good. In that
Siobhan,
case, we all pile into Void Frost car.
Siobhan smiles at Willow when she says that she wants to help.
So y'all going?
Yep. Yep. I'm gonna. Who's got the? I'm gonna plug the address into the GPS, and I guess the troll's driving. I don't know.
Troll does drive.
And so she'll like crawl over the back of the seat, and she'll like plug the number or the address into the GPS, and she'd be like, "Hi," to the troll.
And he'll be like, duh.
Duh. She repeats what he says, and she's gonna.
Well,
What?
he says, well, to do.
Just follow the GPS.
Duh.
I love modern technology.
Duh.
Duh.
You will learn that Sir Hammerstrike is one of few words.
That's okay. That's all right. Trust me, my lord. I can make up for the lack of speaking.
Oh, that is fair. You are boggin.
Yes, I am. We like to talk, and drink tea, and eat, and sit in comfy chairs.
Y'all decide to drive there.
I'd say park a block away.
Actually, what we're going to do, Diamond, is I'm going to use. Basically, what he does is he pours a glass of water from the minibar in the back of the car into a glass, and he then takes a salt shaker from basically where the small thing where they keep instruments, like, in case people have food in the car. He unscrews the salt shaker top, and he pours the salt into the salt into the water, and he then moves his finger around, stirring it up, so it makes the water all foggy. You know how when you add salt, it kind of makes it look briny and kind of like translucent.
Yeah.
I'm going to use that as my bunk for Primal 3. For Primal 5. And I'm going to basically I'm going to use all of my scene, spending 2 additional dross to get my scene up to 5. I'm going to blanket this entire section of the city in thick pea soup fog.
I am going to give that bunk a 2.
That is good. Okay.
So I'm totally new at this, and I'm gonna need help. Please bear with me. So what does pyretics do? It's like catching stuff on fire, right?
It depends on the level of pyretics.
Only a 1.
Okay, I got my book out. Hold on. Let me flip it over to that page. Arts and realms. Come on, the book.
This is like I'm still learning all about
You're completely fine. You're trying to see what Pyretics 1 do. Okay.
Yes. please.
All right. Pyrex. Here we go. Pyrex 1 Kindle. Basically, what to do? This cantrip, this basically basic but elemental useful cantrip handles heat and focus of the glamour enough to discomfort but not injure. Basically, it's used for cooking and helping to start fires.
Okay, so basically a way of committing arson. Okay, cool. And Autumn 1 is like stealth and stuff, right?
Hold up. Let me make sure I get that right too, so I don't have to
Okay.
tell you any
Thank
tall
you.
tales.
I really appreciate the help.
Autumn, come here, Autumn. Yep, I'm on Autumn. Just looking up the first one. There we go, right there. Autumn 1, creeping shouts. The changeling commands nearby shouts to bend to her whim. Basically, the shouts reluctant partner. This round, select a round. The subtle use of this power or the difficulty of all intimidation rolls and casters, whatnot used to swallow the. It's basically manipulating shadows. That's
Okay,
creeping shadows. Autumn 1.
right. I already know what Metamorphosis 1 does too. Okay, cool. Awesome. And I think that's all I really need to know. Thank you.
No problem.
But Diamond, 4 successes. A huge, like he's using scene 5, so a huge area.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, it's blanket all right.
Willow would ask if she can like see the paper that the address was written on.
Siobhan will pull it out of her pocket and hand it to her.
Okay. I want to use Soothsay on it. So as a bunk, just gonna presume that Willow is sitting near a window. So she'll kind of breathe on the window just to make it, damp, wet, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll just sort of, as soon as she has a big enough surface that she can basically move her hands in the middle and wipe that middle clean. That's basically going to be her bunk so that she can see the vision through that part of the glass.
So you're doing Soothsay 1?
Yeah.
Okay. I will give that a +2.
Okay. Give me a moment. What realm would need to be used on that actually? Faye, I take it.
Using it on? Is you using it on yourself? Yes, that will be Faye. I think let me look at my realms. Make sure I'm not telling you no tall tale. Come on, hurry faster. Are you considered a commoner or you got title?
All right, got a title.
Okay, you will be considered a lofty noble. Wait a minute, a lofty noble. Am I correct on that? Am I correct on that, Evan? Evan?
I didn't realize I was muted. Yes, she's considered a noble now for the purposes of practice.
All right, so basically you'll be considered a noble, so that would be basically Faye 2.
Okay, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting for Discord to, yeah.
So.
Oh wow, that's 3 successes.
Okay, let me go back to my chart real quick to make sure I won't tell you no tall tales real quick.
I'm gonna wait till.
So, all right. The vision that you get as it hits you, you see a vision of basically this scaly looking child shivering and quaking as basically you see this individual with long black rabbit ears just basically standing right there with a scythe. You hear a shink as basically you'll snap out your vision.
she'll actually kind of shake from it, that shock that kind of goes through you when something unexpected happens, and she blinks and will then, well, share the vision with the rest of them.
That sounds like our bunny friend. It's wabbit season, you guys. So Siobhan is gonna touch Willow's hair, and she's gonna use Metamorphosis to change her hair color, like Sir Christian did the other night.
Well, why'd you gonna change your hair color?
I sort of have an idea. Sort of, maybe.
I mean, go with it. See what you do.
So I only have Metamorphosis 1.
Okay. And to affect her, you're going to need a Fey 2.
I don't have any of that.
Okay. Let me see.
I've got Prop 2, Nature 2, Time 1.
Let me see if I'm correct on this. If they don't have the appropriate realm, can they emulate it by spending 2 into it, or they can't do it at all? Let me see.
They can spend 1 glamour per missing dot.
Okay.
Well, if, for example, they need to pay 2, they could spend 2 glamour and temporarily have the realm for the duration of the cantrip casting.
I'm not gonna bother with that. She'll pull a beanie out of her coat pocket, and she's gonna put it on her head.
On whose head?
My head.
Okay.
My lord, how do you want to go about this?
As you say that, you see Void Frost click a gun in his hand, just like, oh, I have some idea.
Okay. A very direct approach. I can sneak in there if you'd like. Maybe see how many people are in there.
Would you like gun?
I can't use a gun. Do you have a knife?
Honestly, kids these days. What is it with kids these days? When I was young, if you didn't have a Kalashnikov and all the Minsk, you were nobody.
I mean,
you hear from the front seat, my liege.
To be fair, a gun makes a lot of noise. I prefer not to make a lot of noise in these kinds of situations if I can avoid it.
You see him put on a pair of leather gloves. He then screws a silencer on top of the gun.
Oh, fuck me. Alright, cool. Void Frost is around.
It's totally not like I'm a member of the Russian mob or anything.
If I may. The Black Rabbit is looking to cause unrest amongst commoners, correct?
No.
And she just gestures to herself in the balcony. We hold no title. We could be disgruntled. Scope things out.
The thing here is that...
Hang on. I have a better idea, but it will involve the both of you. Void Frost is raising a finger. He looks at a quick out-of-character question for our bargain friend. What level of metamorphosis do you have?
I only have 1.
I think that might be enough. Give me just 2 seconds. I have to read up what it does because I have an interesting idea.
Okay.
You want me to look it up? I'm right on the page.
Oh, please, thank you.
All right, hold up. Let me hit it up real quick. Got the book open. Metamorphosis.
I have Autumn 1, Metamorphosis 1, Pyretics 1.
Alrighty then. So, Sparrows and Nightingale. As the wilder wears their hair a different color each day, personally new. This cantrip allows to set her target apart from herself, changing one fundamental feature into someone's plausible. So,
yep. So, yeah, that's exactly what I thought it did. So, Voidfrost is going to hand you 2 dross from a pouch so you can get access to the realm that you need. He points at Willow and he says, give her a black eye and a bloody lip. You two are going to bring in a noble.
Common.
I'm gonna punch Willow in the. I'm gonna punch Willow in the face.
I was gonna say you don't need a lawyer for that.
I wanted to do it in a way that you didn't punch my wife, but okay.
I mean, she has a very literal approach to this. She's gonna punch Willow in the face. I hate to break it to you, but it's been a long time coming. So Dex brawl or strength brawl?
Dex to punch.
So that's 6 dice. I'm gonna burn a willpower. Oh, I can't burn a willpower on attack rolls. Shit. So yeah, 6 dice.
Ow.
Sorry. Gotta do it for the cause, man.
You only get 1 success.
I mean, I imagine that's enough to give her a black eye.
You have to roll for damage.
So strength.
I have a single dot in strength.
Well, you done fucked this up.
It's gonna be a light tap on the cheek.
You do a single level of bashing damage.
Okay.
Let's roll that soap dice.
Yeah, Willow.
Oh, yeah, right. What's my stamina? I can't be much.
I think this is funny that this is the second. I think it's funny that this is the second character I've played that's punched somebody in the face.
I don't soak it.
Jesus.
But...
So you just hear wham, like, and you just see the troll just take a double look back, like, I look at that boy Frost, like, what do you want? Like,
there's not even like a scream from Willow. She just blinks, looks incredibly surprised, like, what just happened?
And your eyes swell up. That left ass just swells up a little bit. And
Hang on. Give me a second. I actually hold that thought. Hold that thought, because I might actually have something that could make this more convincing.
I mean that swollen eye is pretty convincing.
I mean, to be honest, Willow would just look at Voidfrost and be like, "You can probably do a better job at this."
I don't think he's gonna beat his own wife.
I don't know what they be doing in their off time.
So
Voidfrost nods. He says, "All right then. Since this is for the greater good," he shoots Willow in the leg.
Oh! Okay.
Oh. This scene just got 100 times better.
So, after Siobhan punches Willow in the face, she's actually gonna pull her bag out and she's gonna kind of ruffle through it a little bit, and she pulls out a pair of handcuffs.
I don't even want to know why you have those, but yeah, give me 2 seconds. I have to shoot my wife. Give me just 2 seconds.
Does Voidfrost actually say that to her? Or is that you, Evan?
She said, "Okay, I can rough you up." He just shoots her in the leg.
That's fine.
I mean, you whatever works, I guess.
Meanwhile, the troll is just looking at Violet, just be like, "What have you cooked that's good today?" Like, this is a normal day. Like,
what did he say?
What have you cooked that's good?
She'll tell him that, she gutted a giant gorilla, kept him alive, and then cooked his innards for a giant tiger today.
You are a lovely woman. And then he'll just look straight away.
Hi, Saskia, because it's the maximum I can do it's the maximum damage I can do to a limb. Have 4 lethal to your left leg.
Okay, yeah, Willow is gonna scream because that hurts like fuck.
I'm gonna Siobhan's gonna hand Voidfrost the handcuffs, and she simply says, "Here, to spice up your love life."
He's gonna shoot the boggin in the leg now. No,
Oh, Jesus.
no,
He's more trusting and happy today. Oh.
Let's be fair. Let's be fair. He needs the boggin right now. He just pistol whips her.
I needed that too.
But
Now I'm gonna have dental work done. You.
he's actually not going to hit the boggin. But don't make the comment about his love life, please.
Okay.
He will put Willow in the handcuffs. So now you realistically look all kinds of fucked up.
Oh yeah.
He also looks up at the troll and just says, "We may need to have car serviced tomorrow. We may need to get the carpet shampooed. There may be a lot of blood."
Violet, however, is going to do the smart thing and tie like a towel around Willow's leg so she doesn't bleed out.
Smirt.
There you go. I found a perfect gift for this.
Oh, jeez. That picture just looked like, I like it rough. Just like,
Really?
Nope.
So,
Are we actually having this conversation right
It's
now?
fine. In the middle of it later, Willow will just ask in a voice, "Put your finger in the hole." Okay.
But anyway, back to the thing. This is hilarious. I did not expect this thing to go. This is why I ST. But anyways, y'all get to this.
I just gotta say, best gaming group I've ever had.
You're welcome.
before we get too far into anything, Violet is going to take a piece of gum and enchant it with Spring 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like the gum itself. What? It'll be prop?
That would be prop 1. It's just a normal item. Let me make sure I check so I'm not telling you a fib.
Okay.
A fibby pig.
What is the affinity sphere? What? Not the affinity sphere. What is the affinity realm for red caps? Is it nature?
Nature.
Yay.
That is anything that's commonly worn or currently used as clothing, body decorations, dress, tattoos, makeup. They don't have anything that's. I'm gonna say that's in the realms of 1.
Okay.
Because it's just gone.
And it starts at
difficulty 8.
difficulty 8. And okay, what can I do as a book? Oh,
So
she's
you're trying to figure out what you about to say?
this is gonna be kind of gross. She's gonna take the piece of gum that she's gonna enchant, chew it, and spit it back in the foil.
For red cap fashion, I'm gonna give it a 3.
Okay, 5, 1. I got 5 successes. So she wraps it all nice and tight in the foil, and she holds it up to Willow. Stick this in your mouth, and whenever you need to be healed, swallow it.
She'll nod. She's not really able to speak at this point because that fucking hurts. But she'll do as as Violet tells her to.
Alrighty, so y'all moving on to this area?
Yeah, give me a minute. Sorry, my dog is begging to go out.
Okay. How's y'all enjoying the scene so far?
It's fucking hilarious.
It's great. It's really great.
Y'all actually went down the path which I did not expect, and I'm like, oh, I'm totally glad about that. Oh, this is,
What did you not expect us to do?
I wasn't expect y'all to beat up Will, like to go 8 pounds stop on Willow, like just like
I mean,
beat, like
At
I
least
was like,
he's useful this way.
I
was like,
mean,
okay,
to
they're
be
going to
fair,
infiltrate. I get it. They're going to
Not,
infiltrate.
sweetheart, it's a Saskia character. She beats them up enough without.
I mean,
You're not wrong.
to be fair, Siobhan's been waiting to punch Willow in the face for a good long while now.
I mean,
She had an opportunity and she took it.
I mean,
How do you feel about having that title too? Mm.
But yeah, when we we will pull up about a block away from the address. At which point, Void Frost he just looks at Hammer. He just looks at Hammer and says, "All right, I want you to go. I want you to get on the phone. I want you to get all the boys down here. We're going to get all the boys."
Is he talking to the troll?
Yes.
He's going to look. He's like, yes, my liege. All of them.
All of them.
Of course, my liege. And he is going to start texting up. He's going to start texting up a storm. And he's going to make a call. It's like, Legio, get down here. The liege. Yes. Good. And hang up. And he'll just make that same phone call again.
I'm surprised they don't have like a troll group chat. Be like, hey.
Wouldn't it be great, like a WhatsApp group for trolls?
Yeah,
you know what?
That'd be awesome.
Just for the hell of it, yes, they have a group chat of the trolls.
It's called just trolling.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my god.
You can see it says just trolling.
Hey Void Frost, can you hand me the gun? I'm gonna shoot your wife in the other leg for making that joke.
Because if we shot my wife in the other leg, she'd die.
Probably.
But
so it's really funny that because I've got the bag of stuff.
Add a character with this scene that's going to include some combat. Is y'all taking one of them alive? Depending on how things go, do y'all plan on taking one of them alive?
Yes, if possible.
Cool.
What happens is Void Frost steps out of the car, and you see him. Hang on, I may have lost my picture of armored Void Frost. If I have, I'm sad. Sorry, give me just a few moments. See if I still have my picture for him. I need to do a major sort out of my fucking picture files.
Willow will actually ask through clenched teeth if either of the commoners has a gun, because it would make a whole lot of sense with a shot wound in her leg.
I mean, Siobhan's just like, no, I don't.
I have a gun for you, my bandits. And you'll see, he will take out, do you want a Glock or Desert Eagle?
Can
No.
just point out whichever matches the shot wound best.
I mean,
of course, my bandits. And he'll give somebody a Glock.
I have an idea, because I would like for it to be of the same caliber that Void Frost used to shoot her in the leg, because we're gonna need to convince them.
Yeah, Void Frost and Hammer Strike will both have a Glock. That'd make sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if it was a Desert Eagle, her leg would have been taken off. That leg would have been like, oh, hanging on the strangle flag.
Yeah.
But
I can't use a gun, so Violet, that's gonna be on you.
I mean, you don't really need to use it, you just need to have it.
I mean, I can have it. That's no problem.
As Void Frost steps out of the car, in true Venom style, you basically see almost like ink run down his skin, encapsulating his body until he looks like this. I found a picture of his armor.
That's really, really creepy, but really elegant, and I like it.
Yes.
That's really what you want.
You see why Willow married him?
I mean,
What, you married him because he's secretly like... Wait, hang on. You married him because he's secretly basically Elf Iron Man.
Also, let's also put in the fact of the I can change him. Like that's one of those things right there.
Oh yeah. Willow is that naive.
dream on, girl.
I mean, it's
Basically-
changeling the dreaming. What do you expect?
I mean, yeah, if you're not into
This
the
is-
big sappy romance plot,
Yeah,
then you're
this
just-
is Changeling 101 right here. I can change him. I'm the lone wolf baron. Like this is some Changeling 101 romance, and I love it.
Basically, you see Boyfrost, what he does is he says, bring her into the house. I will follow behind, and they will not see me.
Okay,
As
so
He does it, sorry, you just see he rubs a ring on his finger, and it's almost like he steps back into the fog, and he appears to disappear or vanish
all right.
from sight. I love that.
Before we get out of the car, Siobhan's gonna she's gonna look at him and she's gonna be like, I'm gonna need to convince them, and so you might hear me say some things that I don't actually mean.
It's fine. I give you permission to insult the she this evening. If you do it tomorrow, I'll have your tongue cut out.
Okay.
And meanwhile, every she everywhere just kind of nod at that, like I accept that. It's like,
But yeah,
She approved.
the last thing he says before he vanishes is he just looks at Sir Hamish like, all the boys, and then vanishes.
he'll give him that look like, "Da, sir." In the distance, you start seeing cars pull up like in the fog. Like we talking about them black SUV like Jeeps, like just pulling up.
He'll send a text, basically saying, "If I need you to move in, I'll send you a signal." Needless to say, at that point, anything that moves, unless they're one of us, is fair game.
You will literally see like one of the red caps step out the car and start like shaving. He has like on like a black suit with like the sash of like verge on him, and he'll literally start sharpening his teeth, smiling.
So Siobhan is gonna grab the handcuffs and she's gonna start moving Willow towards the building. She does have the gun in. She's got Willow in her left hand, like she's got the handcuffs gripped with her left hand, and she's got the gun in her right.
Okay, so y'all basically kind of like parked off like a block away, right?
Yeah.
Good. Just want to make sure because that's the same when all the boys pull up right there.
Yeah. And so I guess me and Violet are gonna go in, but I'm waiting for her to get back.
I just need to, because of a treasure that Void Frost has. It was actually he won during a drinking contest, which I just think is hilarious. I have to roll my.
I'm gonna go pee, but I'll be right back.
Cool.
Mhm.
I have to just roll my hilarious stealth pool, which is hilarious. So, yeah, it becomes that. All right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The ring gives him an automatic success on his stealth. Gives him an automatic success in any stealth roll he makes. I spent a willpower, and I have a specialty, so he has a total of 7 successes for his sneaky stealth. Sneaky.
Yeah, you're the knight. You're Batman. If he was a she.
I mean, we all know Bruce Wayne is a she.
Yes. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he will definitely be a she. honesty.
He's probably a House Dougal she as well with all the shit that he
Yes.
knows.
Yes, he would be House Dougal. As we wait for them to get back. So as we wait for them to get back, I would like to say that basically, if you want to check out the Dublin game, whoever subscribed to my channel, which is basically, let me look up it right now because I haven't looked at my channel in a long time. It is, come on. Just look up Diamond Welch and Drell Welch and you'll find my channel. If you ever look up, you'll see a whole bunch of RPG videos and whatnot of World of Darkness content. And you will be happy and delighted to see that there's a lot of Dublin venue scenes and a lot of Elwod venue scenes. I will just check both of them games out because they're both equal enjoyment and happiness right now. But Dublin, the change of venue is where I'm at. So if you want to check out that game, be more than happy to. We have a lovely staff, good staff here. We have one of the staff members here, the one who basically the head honcho, Evan. He runs all the. He helps everything goes and whatnot, and I'm just a minion, which I like being a minion. It's great because I'll have big responsibilities. I just run plots, so that's great. But anyways, if y'all want to check out these games, make sure you check out the Dublin venue. And if you have any information, you can always look me up on Facebook. My name is Diamond Welch, and you can see what that's all about. And y'all have a good day.
That was some A+ advertising, man.
He does that every time. It's really, really basic.
I mean,
nice.
it's a good idea to advertise. I approve of this message.
By the way, Willow would suggest not to be dragged in by Siobhan because strength 1, really.
Oh, let me let you know that that leg that leg ain't limping. Yeah, that leg's dragging. Like.
I mean, I guess Violet can do it. I don't know what her strength is.
I don't know either.
But I've got the gun.
We all know that Violet's a legendary red cat, but just don't tell her that.
I mean, okay. I do have my bag of holding with me. And so if they've got anything, I can mooch items from others with ledger domain too.
You will have to see what these people got.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to see if there's like even a better picture, but I think this is about it.
I like it. I'm thinking, should we move on or still wait for Violet? Do y'all want to wait for Violet or we move on?
I mean, we can catch her up, but I think it would probably be a good idea to wait for her since she is helping us with this charade.
Anybody else?
Yeah, fine with either or.
Whatever.
Okay, since we wait for her, well, also, since we are on that, also Dublin contains wide venues. We also have Demon, we have Werewolf, we have Vampire, we also have Changeling.
And Mage.
And Mage. So you have a whole wide of selection to choose from. It's great.
Oh, hang on, I think Kim has returned.
Kim has returned. So enough of my advertising. Let's get back to the good old game.
So, Violet.
Yes.
Do you want to drag Willow in, or shall I?
Violet can do it.
Okay. I've got the gun. Unless you have, like, firearms and need to shoot somebody. How many rounds are in this thing?
A Glock?
Yeah.
12.
Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that there's
right now.
I'm gonna make sure that there's a round chambered.
Mm-hmm.
And that the safety's off.
Okay. So
I don't think you need like any dots and firearms to do that. It's pretty basic knowledge.
So Y'all get to this dilapidated warehouse. Um, it's basically you see a bunch of chains hooked onto the front entrance of the door. Padlock.
I guess I'm gonna we should look for maybe another entrance.
We could try knocking.
I'm gonna bang on the door.
When you bang on this door, you see this. You will see basically when you bang on this door, you will see. Let me pull up the picture. You see an individual like this. Basically, unlocks the chain, the padlocks, and he'll open it and he'll be like, "What do you want?"
I'm gonna move out of the way, and I'm gonna stand behind Willow, and I'm gonna put the barrel of the gun against her back and tell her to move.
She'll move forward. Or limp forward. Probably kind of fall forward at this point.
He's going to look. What is this?
Obviously, we're here to join the black. Is it the Black Rabbit?
Yes.
We're here to join the Black Rabbit as disgruntled commoners, and we have brought the gift of a baroness.
Void Frost's wife.
He will move closer and he'll grab her face and look at it. If it isn't the Commoner Baroness.
Please. Just let me go. I haven't done anything.
Shut up.
And he'll look. Oh, what do we have here in the leg? He'll pull down the bandage. Oh, you got a good one. Almost like a wounded deer. And he'll stick his finger in the wound.
She'll cry out.
I would ask you to refrain from damaging the goods any further until we receive payment. After that, it's none of our concern.
Bounty hunters. And he will basically stick his finger in this area that looks like the mouth of the mask and lick the blood off. Bring her in.
And Siobhan's gonna shove the barrel of the gun into her back and tell her, move your ass.
Yep, stumbles forward further.
So, y'all start to go up. It's a dilapidated building. Y'all start to go through and going up these metal steps, and you see, you soon see these individuals. It's a total of 4. You see these individuals. One is basically sitting right there in this chair with a scythe with a chain on the end of it, with this with piercing red eyes, with this very jester-like suit, and the other ones just look like monstrous individuals, and they're basically looking at this. They're basically just sitting right there, silent. As you see forward, there's a door with a bunch of locks and keys and whatnot.
Is it the same Black Rabbit that came into the bar?
Nope, it doesn't look like him.
Okay.
Violet says, once we enter the room, she's like on your knees and kind of pushes her down.
I mean, I don't think Willow can resist, even if she wants to. She'll just fall on her knees, probably scream again because, hitting that hurt leg. Just gonna
What?
fall
Like-
over.
While she has her hand on your shoulder, she kind of gives you a gentle, like, little stroke against the back of your shoulder with her thumb.
And
Being like,
you
sorry.
you'll see basically the one that's in the main picture looks over his piercing red eyes. You can also tell that he has murderous mane. He looks over. What do we have here? Hmm?
The commoner who betrayed all other commoners when she took on the mantle of Baroness.
And he will walk over and he stands and he's 6'7", he's pretty tall, and he lifts his scythe up and basically use the tip end to lift up Willow's head.
You won't get away with this. Just let me go.
Shut up.
Look at her. Beaten, bruised, battered. Is this what you get for your freedom? The bootlicking of the nobles? Look at you. You poor creature.
Diamond, is there a window into this room?
Yes, there's windows.
All right. Very casually, Void Frost is with his ridiculous stealth. He's kind of crouched. He can fly in this particular suit, so he's just going to be crouched down on his knees, in the window, just kind of waiting.
AKA Batman like.
AKA Batman, like, yes. Hashtag Elf Batman.
He looks and he's just like, tell me, commoner Baroness, tell me, was it worth it? Was it worth the life of dear old Wilbert?
That's not on me. That's on you guys.
Shut up.
Yes. You know, it was fun using his face.
What do you mean?
Well, I guess there's no consequence now. Wilbert's dead. He's been dead since you tried to unleash and you made him into that green giant creature. It's fun using his face. Look, I'll prove it to you right now. How fun it is. And as he will slowly start to change. It's fun.
Stop it.
Siobhan's gonna actually hold on. Siobhan's gonna kind of crouch down next to Willow, and because she's still pissed about the death of her friend, and she's gonna lower the gun, and she'll be like, "Look at him. Look at what you did."
Moment that our dear friend Wilbur gets shot in the head.
What do you say?
Void Frost shoots him in the head through the window.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I don't. He has a specialty in his type of gun, so that's going to be 5 successes total at difficulty 8 to shoot him in the head.
Okay.
As he does this, he just kind of texts on his phone. He just says, "Boys, take a walk," which is basically. Hang on, I just have to roll his damage. Fucking whatchamacallit, a Glock's a heavy pistol, isn't it? I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh God, yes.
Well, what's the how much damage is it 6 or 8 for heavy pistol? I can never remember.
I think heavy pistol is. I think heavy pistols is 7.
Okay, so that's going to be 7 plus 4 is 3 plus is 11 plus an additional 3 for shooting him in the head, which is 11, 12, 13, 14. Oh, bear in mind, this is Grey World damage. This is not chimerical damage.
Mm-hmm.
I'm using a real big boy gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. Pow!
So when you shoot him, when you shoot him, he is going to. His head is going to basically like it's going to hit. He's like, "Ah!" And he's going to basically do a quick shift back. He's gonna be like, "Ah, Black Rabbits, attack!" As you
Following
basically see these, these creatures, basically, they were like stagnant and they start moving.
I'd like to find some cover, please.
I mean, you're gonna have to. You see a table, but you're gonna have to make it your cover on your turn by knocking it over.
That's. Is there like any crates or anything in here?
No.
Okay, so probably just the table. Is it metal or wooden?
I mean, I take it we're rolling initiative.
Yeah, we're rolling
Yep.
initiative.
I am going to roll one for good old dear Rabbit Man. And then this is going to be the 3 individuals. I'm just rolling them all together. Oh, Jesus. Wow. I got higher than. If somebody don't mind doing the initiative, Chimerical Creature 1, 2, and 3. And then the Black Rabbit.
So the first roll was for the Black Rabbit, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Can somebody roll initiative for me?
What's your plus modifier, and I'll do it.
It's Dex plus Wit, so it's +7.
While y'all get that together, I'll be right back real quick.
Shit! Ooh, you beat me. You're on the 7th. You're on the 16.
Holy shit! Wow. Okay.
Fast boggin.
I have a strength of 1, but I have a Dex of 4.
Oof, Saskia on 7. Oof.
Yeah, I suck.
That is a big oof.
Yeah. Lately, I've been getting nothing but 1s on my initiative. So yeah, it's fine, yo.
Hey, Violet, Kimberly. Kimberly.
Okay.
With
Hello.
Yeah, we're rolling initiative.
I forgot I was muted. I got a 10.
10. Okay. So you have a +5, and the rabbit.
No, I got a 10 total.
Yeah. But you have a +5. You're tying with the rabbit, but he has an 8, so he goes first.
Yep.
But now would be a wonderful time for Willow to swallow that gum.
I did say that I did it. Basically, the moment that shot kind of fired. I'm not sure if Diamond heard it. If not, I can't do it until my initiative. So I'll ask when he gets back. Because
I shot a rabbit in the head. I feel validated.
It's rabbit season.
Yeah, the thing is, I'm still like handcuffed, so there's not a lot much I can actually do until someone takes the handcuffs off.
So here's the thing. I had the handcuffs. I don't think I've got the keys.
Whoa.
I'm just saying.
God damn it.
Also, sorry for the clapping.
I mean,
well, that's going to
trust.
be an interesting ride back. I mean, so there we have an initiative. I think I have everyone. I don't have your men actually, Evan.
I don't know what their initiative is,
Ah, fair enough.
so I'll ask Dan when he gets back.
Hmm.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
All right, and we have initiative going.
Saskia.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The gum.
Yeah. Diamond, I did say I swallowed it basically the moment that gun hits.
Mm.
Is that allowed, or are you like, no, that's on your initiative?
I am going to allow that just for this sake. Let me see. You did spring what to it?
Spring 3, I believe. She did.
She heals a lethal every turn, basically.
Just making sure I look it up to make sure. All right. You will do that, and let's move to initiative. Oh, Siobhan, what you doing?
My ass is
You have
finding.
four targets.
My ass is finding cover.
Okay. You do an action. You knock over this table.
Yes, and I'm taking cover because if we're in a gunfight, that's what you're supposed to do. That's gonna be my action. This character is not built for combat.
Void Frost.
Void Frost, for the record, he did text all the boys. So, you know, as long as it'll take for them to arrive to be all the boys.
My bad. Roll me your perception alertness for this. Will be a free action, by the way, to see this.
Cool. Is it site-based?
It will be site-based, yes.
Cool, because I have a specialty in if it's site-based. I need to check his alertness. Oof, he doesn't see.
Oh, he doesn't see him?
Nope.
I will give you this. You hear a bunch of footsteps.
Excellent. What he's going to do in his action then, because his armor can fly, so he kicks off from the window, and as he sails backwards, I'm going to plug the rabbit again.
I'm so tempted, like, to sing the Batman song, like, like you're like Jason Todd Batman.
I'm not going to shoot for the head this time. It was good in the surprise, but like I just need this motherfucker to die. So
oh yeah, he's focused on you now.
Oof, only one success. Not great. So that's going to be 8 dice of damage.
Evan, this is not the time to fail.
However, I do 5 lethal to him.
Nice.
Pop.
Okay. All right, you hit him, and he's like, he stumbles back. He's looking pretty worse for wear.
It is now other rabbits.
All right, there's 3 of them, and the first one, which looks like a shadow demon, is going to blast at you, Void Frost.
Bring it to my face.
It's going to be just blast this like shadow flames at you. And it only has 1 success. With this mighty pool of this much damage. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll be taking 4 lethal.
Okay. I will roll his armor soak. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he soaks all of it.
I need to narrate this. So basically, you see this shadow creature blast out with these flames, these intense flames, and it basically engulfs Void Frost, but like out of nowhere, just Batman fashion, he still flies through unscathed. Like he's still coming towards him. The second one, which is going to be the horned creature right here, the one that has bloody hands, is going to go after Social Band. it will be it'll be added difficulty 2 to your cover, so his difficulty will be at 8 to hit you.
Oh
He's
boy,
going to try to hit you with his claws.
that's not good. That's not good.
Whew. So take away 1 success. He only expecting claws, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 carries over.
Ow.
Not okay.
Yes, the boggin. She might be a
So
dead woman.
1, 2.
Okay. Too lethal, I
Yeah,
assume.
2 lethal. As this
Okay.
thing try to reach over and try to swipe at you like.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm glad I took cover. Next.
Or are you going to try to
What?
because you still have to roll the soak.
Oh, right.
Oh, it's chimerical lethal, so yeah, you can soak with stamina.
Yeah, it's chimerical. The 3
okay.
are chimerical creatures. These 3 are chimerical creatures.
So I'm not wearing any armor.
You can. They're chimerical. You can still. So, am I correct on that, Evan? Just making
Yeah,
sure.
you can. What you do is you soak with half your stamina pool.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah, you can still soak with half your stamina pool.
So that it's what one dice.
Okay,
Mhm.
I'll roll you 1 dice.
Can I can burn willpower to soak, right?
Not on soak.
Okay.
Always remember the cheap cop out is getting you a jacket because it gives you +2 armor.
You do not, however, soak. On a side note, I'm gonna make the Boggin battle armor because Boggin in plate amuses me.
I'm cool with this.
So basically, you take. Let me make sure. 1, 2. You take 2 damage.
Yay!
As basically
Okay.
it swipes and make a big gash in your arm, but it's not like, oh, thank you, Lord. It's like, oh shit! Like this thing is like coming at me. The third one is going to go after Willow. It's going to basically, you see
Great.
like it buzz and basically it's going to try to swipe at you with its claws.
Can I jump in front of Willow?
You know what? Yes, you can. Just for that, yeah, I will attack you if you're willing to do that. It will swipe at you with its amazing dice pool. Oh,
Oh dear.
1, 2, 3. Okay, because just letting you know that these 2 chimerical creatures are expecting claws, basically. Just letting you know the 2 that's grounded. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Jesus Christ.
So 6 will carry over with
That
its
was
strength. Okay, 1, 2.
Violet, don't die.
All right, so here we go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And with that 1.
I use my stamina to soak, right?
Half your stamina.
Half.
I already have my stamina. Fuck.
And basically, it swipes at you and it leaves a big gash in your chest. But you buckle, but you're like still standing. You're still in the fight, but you're defending. But blood, a lot of blood's hitting that ground.
If it helps, even if you die due to chimerical death, it's not actually a huge deal. You do come back.
Indeed.
But now it's the Black Rabbit's turn. Dance with me, bunny.
It will start swinging, and I want you to make a kenning roll, perception kenning roll. As you just hear a lot of things break, like what do that reminds me of? Final Fantasy. A bunch of glass start breaking.
6 successes on the kenning roll.
When he starts swinging on the chain, his scythe, you start hearing a bunch of cantrips like that was hung start breaking, like literally start like activating,
Cool.
and he will swing his scythe at you.
All right.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 carries over.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5.
One, two, three, 4. He hits me for a lethal.
And basically, he'll swing, and it will basically like kind of like hit one of your open spots, but you still keep coming forward.
All right. Next up on the initiative, we have Violet.
I took my action to jump in front of Willow.
Okay. Then we have Willow.
So, can I do something potentially stupid?
I mean, this is changeling.
I want to try and strangle the rabbit with my handcuffs. So basically, jump on his back.
Oh, well, first off, make an athletics roll first. That would be difficulty 8 because you literally have like almost a bum leg, but you're still healing.
I mean, I'll spend a willpower to ignore wound penalties.
Okay. Difficulty will be 7 then to jump on his back, and then you will make an attack roll afterwards.
Okay, that's Dex Athletics.
Mm-hmm.
I feel the sudden urge
I
to
got 1
perform.
success.
You managed to jump on his back. Now make a strength. I think that would be strength brawl to try to see if you can like grapple him.
That is like not a very good dice pool for me.
And he will roll to see if he can be able to.
1 success. Oh gods, no.
You managed to jump on his back, but you're like, ah! And he's like, just like, he literally like hits his shoulder back and knocks the air out of you as you like hit the ground.
That's fine.
It looked nice though.
At least she's trying.
Yeah. Since his stuff will go off at the beginning of the next round, it will be the next round then.
Mm-hmm.
Unless anybody else had anything. So Shabon, what are you doing? This creature is basically clawing at the bits, trying to get a piece of the bargain.
How is he point blank?
Since he's that close, I will consider it point blank.
I'd like to shoot this fucker in the face.
Mm-hmm.
Because I did make sure that the safety was off and that there was a round chambered. I have shit for firearms. So because it's a skill, not a talent, what's the negative for that?
It's a +1 difficulty.
It's a +1 difficulty. So that's 4. It's gonna be Dex, so it's 4 dice.
It'll be Dex firearms, but if you don't have no Dex, it'll be Dex, and the difficulty is raised by 1.
I'll roll it for you.
Please.
Mm-hmm.
She gets 2 successes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that's a total of 7 plus 1 is 8 dice of damage. I will roll that for you.
Thank you.
No worries. 1, 2, 3. 3 lethal. Pew pew.
So basically, since he has 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. He has 4 successes. As basically, you shoot, and basically the bullet ricochets from his head, one of his horns.
God damn it.
And it looks and starts smiling at you like.
All right, I am done with these people. Shit. Voidfrost reaches up to the wound that was caused in his shoulder. He takes some of the blood, he licks it, and then he makes like he's blowing, like he's blowing smoke or blowing fire. And that is going to be my bunk for Primal 5, because I'm going to light all of these motherfuckers on fire.
Alrighty then, that will be 2.
Okay. It's another mine. These count as Fey, I assume, because they're changeling and changeling creatures-ish.
Yes, this is a changeling creature, the rabbit, and the other 3 are chimerical.
Okay then. So that's going to be... Voidfrost is pissed. You know what? Let's ride that nightmare train. I'm going to make the last 3 dice of this roll nightmare dice.
Oh, Lord.
So that means it's -2, -1, -1. So that means it'll be difficulty 4. I'm going to bring it back up to difficulty 5 to add scene so I can light all of them on fire. And I'm going to spend a willpower. So... 1. So, okay, because with the willpower, that's pretty simple and self-explanatory. All the chimerical creatures and the black rabbit all take 5 levels of ag damage.
Alrighty then. The creatures, they're looking worse for wear. The rabbit looks like when he used his cantrip, he looks healthy again, but now he looks worse for wear again.
Cool. So now we go over to the other rabbits, all 3 of them.
All right. You are a threat, sir. This one is going to. The shadow one is going to spend basically negate wound penalties. It's going to spend a willpower, and it's going to shoot you with another shadow blast. All right. So 1 success. One, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2. Ooh, shit. Okay, he hits me. He hits me good-o. So, he did 5. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only soaked 2. So I'm on a total of 4 chimerical lethal.
Mm-hmm. He hits you pretty good. The flat, we will move over to the horn. He's going to finish swiping at you. Swipe or no swiping.
Yay. Yay. Exciting. I'm so excited about this.
At least you feel included.
I mean,
1
that's
success.
cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ow. Ow, ow, ow. It's one dice soak.
Soak none of it.
Fuck.
So how many damage have you taken?
So that was how much? It was 1 from last round, or was it? And so that was 5, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
So that's a total of 6 lethal.
You are
All right.
looking worse for wear as he digs his hand into your chest.
Great.
His claw hands. The last creature is going to basically slash away at poor old Redcap.
I got a question.
Mm-hmm.
Would you allow me to do a finagly thing?
What finagly thing would that be?
She'll openly accept the chimerical damage using her death as a bunk for a well of life.
So that depends if he hits right. Am I correct?
Yeah.
No, she's saying she'll voluntarily die, like taking the hit.
Jesus. Are you sure about that?
I mean, it's a chimerical death.
But also realize that it may be chimerical, but you also lose a piece of yourself. I mean, like it you come back, but you also lose a little bit of yourself in the process. I mean, chimerical death is like Gucci and all, but you lose a piece of yourself. Are you sure about doing that?
I think you gain a permanent banality from doing it, a full point of banality.
Are you sure about this? I'm just making sure you have your options.
I mean, 1, 2, 3. What's 4 permanent banality?
Okay.
I said that was a very valid statement.
Okay. All right. For that, I'm going to narrate that part. For that, you're going to get a 5 bunk for that. But you literally see this creature stab its clawed hand as it basically buzzes its way over into Violet's chest. And basically, Violet basically smiles and she becomes basically she becomes rose petals. And she becomes like a whirlwind washing over people. Would it be okay if I like narrated this part for you, Violet?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Everybody heals 5 damage.
I'm okay with this.
As you will see her mortal self hit the ground.
All right, next up is the Black Rabbit himself.
All righty, he is going to see this, and he is going to try to hit you again.
Does he get a +1 diff or anything because he's got a heavy weight on his back in the form of my wife?
Yes, he basically, at this point, he is basically throwing, he has to get an 8 or higher. And he will be spending the willpower, but his difficulty will still be an 8 to hit you. And he will have no successes because I'm not going to be that person. No success. They'll take away that 9. But he do have quick for actions, which will be 2.
That is entirely valid. Next up, in that case, we have Violet is gone. Sniff. Willow. Hi,
Yep.
waifu.
Hi. Willow is pissed. She didn't want her friend to die. She's never witnessed chimerical death. She's really pissed.
So you never witnessed chimerical death. So basically, you feel, just to narrate, just to give you a feeling, you feel that someone, you feel like you never really knew her like mortal self, but you knew her face. You feel like she is, even though she's going to come back in like a day or two, but you feel like she was at this moment snuffed out of existence.
Mm-hmm.
Like she literally died.
Yeah, and Violet was one of Willow's closest friends.
Yes.
So, she's really, really, really upset. Let me see. I can't really do anything. My hands are still bound, so I'm gonna try and strangle this guy again.
Okay, it'll be this. You could still try to jump on his back.
I mean, I'm still on his back, right? Else you wouldn't be rolling with the difficulty just now.
He will. Yes, you're still on his back. He just basically nudged you back, basically to try to like get you off of him, to not strangle him. So basically, you're still on him, but it's not like you don't have that death grip of like chokehold on him.
Yeah. So she is actually going to swing the handcuffs around his neck again, and it's just gonna like basically jump off. But since the handcuffs are around his neck,
Mhm.
she'll just strangle him by her body weight.
Oh, so you're literally trying to jump off the edge.
Yeah.
Oh, this may be a flip, y'all. Look, this may be it. Like, do an athletics roll. When you do this athletics roll, add the successes with your strength and brawl roll.
Okay. So can I spend a willpower on the Dex Athletics?
Yes.
Okay, I will do that.
You murderous silky you.
Oh yes, she's pissed. That is 3 successes.
That might be enough of a push to push you to your unseelie self.
Oh yes, definitely.
Yes. It might very well be. That
We have
only
cookies.
2 successes on like the strength brawl.
Okay. So wait a minute. It was basically, was this your strength brawl?
Oh wait, I added the not to the roll but to like the other successes.
What you do is you get the other successes is going to basically factor into your strength and brawl.
Yeah.
So that's what it was.
My strength brawl is 3, so I had 3 successes, so I rolled 6 dice. I just rolled shitty.
Okay. So all right, 1, 2. So.
But she's now literally hanging and the whole literally hanging onto his neck.
So for that, since basically you doing that, the lower difficulty is going to be about a 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And
oof.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You do that, but he is basically leaning up against the bar. You're not strangling him, but you're in a good position to start to initiate the stranglehold. So next time you're going to roll your strength brawl at a difficulty of 3, basically, because you're in the right position to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And basically, his difficulty to hit you, Void Frost, will be a 9.
Woo! Because he's not going to hit me, or he's not going to attempt to hit me twice.
Yeah, he is basically going to try to get Willow off of him. And if he try to aim at you, it's going to be like, a 9. He has to get a 9.
Cool. He
All
has
right.
He has 2 quicksilver.
Void Frost cooperation.
Yes. At this point, this murderous Silky of death and decay is trying to murder the fuck out of him. He is going to try to hit the Silky, and he's going to be at a diff 8 because now his head is leaning over and he's trying to swipe at this poor Silky. Right? So he only has 1 success. So 1, 2, 3, 3 damage.
On a side note, with any luck, next turn, all the boys.
Actually,
when it gets your turn, roll your perception alertness as a free action.
All right. Don't worry, Boggin. I'll save you.
I'm not necessarily sure I'm going to enjoy your method of saving me.
So roll. So basically, you're taking 1, 2, 3. This will be chimerical damage.
Roll your stamina.
Yeah, roll that stamina because this ain't no real super cycle.
Wait, weren't you at diff 9 to hit him?
I'm not hitting Void Frost. I'm hitting you.
Oh wait,
at
you're
8.
hitting me.
Yeah.
Lol, I forgot. Sorry, it's late. It's getting really late.
You're okay.
Yeah.
So it's half my stamina, right?
Mm-hmm.
Rounded up or down?
I think it's rounded up.
Okay. I soak 1.
You get hit, and basically some of the fat off your thigh basically goes off, but you're in a murderous rage. You don't give a fuck. You want him dead. You feel this. You haven't felt like this before. You see Violet dead in front of you. You feel anger and just just unbrutal, like, I'm going to kill this son of a bitch. You never felt like this before. But, so he is going to try to hit you again because you are crazy. So, basically,
He's gonna try to steal the deal.
And no, he doesn't hit you. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, he doesn't hit you. Because the one.
Also,
He whipped.
Chiffon also healed 5.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she's down to 1.
So, he whiffs on that, and it will go back to the top of the round.
Come on, you're up.
Which
Gonna shoot him
see,
again?
yeah, I mean that's like the most effective thing I can do right now. So, I'm gonna, is his mouth open?
Yes, he is.
I'd like to put the gun in his mouth and pull the trigger.
You get 1 success. I'll roll the damage. One, two, three, four, five, six. Six lethal.
That's a good roll.
Mm-hmm.
So 1, 2, 3. You shoot him, and he's like, yeah! Like you shoot him, his head literally explodes
Yay!
because of the 5 damage that was on him before.
Yay! Is he dead?
Yes, his head is gone.
Yay! I put that was a good move. I'm gonna be able to put points in firearms soon. Yay! All right.
Now it will be Voidfrost's turn.
All right, so Diamond, that is 2 successes on my my roll for the boys.
Okay, now here comes the narrated scene. Here comes a cut scene in the middle of the fight. So you see your boys roll in. They got their sashes of your house. They ready for war. You see basically Hammerfist, is that his name?
Hammerfell.
Hammerfell. You see him in front of him with all his boys, trolls, red caps, Ishu with spears. They ready. They about to go to war. And you see on the other side, you see these individuals. Let me pull up the picture. Where is that picture? Come on now. Breaking up my ambiance. All right, it may be here. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? All right, hold up. One quick second. No, that was a bad move on my part. Save image and there you go. All right. So you see these individuals all start filing in when your boy shows up. You literally see these individuals file up, like start piling, like basically it's almost like a gangs of New York style. They all right there, your boys on the other side. And you hear Hammerfeld says to him, we're either gonna do this the easy way or the hard way. Either way it goes, I'm gonna enjoy this. And basically you hear the guy from over with the white mask and whatnot. We are revolution. We are freedom. We fight now. And basically, and then you hear him, Felt says, it is what it is. And they all just converge and you hear fighting on the lower area.
Voice turns back on his own action and he hisses, "Your revolution dies today." And he's gonna use the anger, because believe it or not, he actually really likes Violet. He is going to use the anger and the raw hatred he feels this moment in time as his bunk to consume these people in flames. So what value will you give me, Diamond?
I'm going to give you a 4.
Ooh. Oh, Nelly, this is gonna get messy.
Crispy critters.
Crispy critters.
I'm really trying to decide if Siobhan should fuck off or not.
Oh, if you go down there, this is like a gang war. Like this is.
I thought it's on the bottom floor.
Yeah, it's on the bottom floor, but you're gonna have to eat. I mean,
I thought I was on the bottom floor.
No, you're not. You're on the upper floor. My bad.
Okay.
You're on the upper floor. You're not down there when the gang fight. Well, basically the power of the Commodore and whatnot, the terrorist group and whatnot.
I'd like to hide.
All right, so all of the mofos in this room, the Black Rabbit and all of his friendos, are taking another 4 aggravated damage.
Okay. The chimerical, one of the chimerical creatures just dies. The one with the fly, the one that looks like a fly, and basically the shadow creature and the Black Rabbit is the one that remains.
Okay.
Alrighty. Who do we got next? We have one. Oh, we have one chimerical creature. That's the shadow one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He is going to try to shoot fire at the one that's hiding, which is going to be a diff 8.
Oh God.
So 1 success.
Hide, Boggin, hide.
Yeah,
So no success.
Okay, good.
As the fire hits the table, but nothing doesn't happen. The rabbit is going to take a swipe at Willow again because he doesn't like what's happening.
Yeah, well,
And
she shouldn't have killed her friends.
And he has no successes because it was 8.
Mm-hmm.
Whose turn is it next?
Hi.
Oh yes. So since you have him like this will be strength brawl at the lowest diff of 3, because you have him in this very he'll roll his strength brawl, but you have him at a very, very inconvenient position.
So do I still roll my Dex Athletics first?
You can roll your Dex Athletics to hang on, and that success will factor into your strength brawl. Because you're basically trying to...
I'll spend another willpower to it. I want this mofo down. That's 2 successes only. So that is 5d10.
2, 3, 4. That'll be 4 successes.
Okay. In that case,
because I said with the lowest difficulty.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Now it's time to roll his. So he is not spec'd with this. He is not spec'd with this at all. So 1, 2. So basically, it only takes 2 off, and that's going to act. So basically, it will be your strength. It'll be your roll that rolls over plus this very detrimental. So basically, it'll be your strength plus 8, because this is
Okay.
This is brutal, and this is not no chimerical damage. This is real work. Like you're killing this guy, whoever this guy is in the real world. No, sir, it's over.
You said 8 carry over?
No, eight will be basically your roll
Okay.
over roll plus 8.
Wow. Okay.
You
Minus
literally
2, I take it.
trying to hang this guy, huh?
So it is 8 plus my strength,
Yes.
and then the
Roll over.
5, right? Because the 2 you
Yes.
take away. Yeah. Okay.
Mhm.
So that. Wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So narrate how you kill this individual. Basically, you literally just did some Jet Li shit. Like you're like you literally just narrate. Tell me, how do you kill this individual?
Okay. So Willow is basically standing on top of a bar, right? Like she's standing behind him, and she's kind of pushing, like pulling him away,
Well, you're
like
hanging off.
backwards.
Yeah, you're hanging like off the edge of like basically like this metal railing.
Okay. So what she's gonna do is she's going to um basically put her feet on his back, cross her arms so that the handcuffs are even tighter around his neck, and then she will push off with her feet, and she'll push off with so much strength that she'll actually like break or rip off his head, and just kind of falls backwards, with the head probably tumbling on top of her.
You might be a little unseelie.
So I'm just gonna narrate this. Willow, what you just did, you have just taken a life. The rage. Usually there's a banality check for this, but you feel like you were justified. Someone took your friend from you. Someone did something that was unspeakable to your friend. You feel justified. You feel fuck honor, fuck everything else. This was justified. Honor is a lie. To hell with it.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You are now unseelie.
Okay.
Welcome to the club. We have jackets.
One of us. One of us.
As
one
basically, when you do that, the shadow creature will basically dissipate. And y'all are now out of combat.
He walks over. You can hear his boots clicking on the ground. He leans down and he picks up both Willow. He kind of loops Willow's arm over his shoulder, because I'm assuming that she is not in a good state.
No. And she's actually struggling to get away from him and to get to Violet.
He will keep a clamp on you, basically with his elbow. I can, if you like want to oppose me, I'll roll.
No,
the dex roll.
no, I believe you.
Okay. He will say, "Now is not the time. We will collect her in a few moments. Keep calm."
So do y'all look at the over the edge towards the lower area?
What he's going to do is, Diamond, is he walks out to the window that overlooked it, and he basically screams, it just like a wordless scream of victory, and he's going to have Willow hold up the decapitated head, because it was her kill, not his.
So basically, with that, you see down below, you see Hammerfeld looks up. He's like, "For Liege, for the barony," and they basically start fighting harder and driving back basically the like this terrorist group, and as basically they drive them back, they will basically some of them will just start disappearing, but that still don't basically the bodies of the black rabbits are still on the ground as others flee and disappear.
What Void Frost does is he drops the head, or has Willow drop the head, and he takes her head in his hands, and he takes off the helmet for his armor, and he says, I'm trying to think, how would he be actually reassuring? Because she did good, so he's going to actually try and be decent. He will say, breathe. Your friend is not gone. She will be back in a few evenings' time. Breathe.
She is, she's looking very pale, very upset still, very angry. But she'll just nod, straighten her back, straighten her shoulders, and she'll try and look as Baronessy as she can be.
Void Frost leans in and he kisses her on the forehead.
So, Shaban, you still there, right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Do you look over at the body?
Yes, I do.
You will see this.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, now I killed him again. God damn it.
You hear Siobhan screaming and wailing from where she's at.
Void Frost actually, what he does is he takes off the mask from the decapitated head. Because I did have it in the hand. Is this anyone I know? Diamond.
You roll your politics. Roll your politics. Your intelligent politics. My bad.
Ironically, this is the one of the rolls that she cannot dodge. Just there you
Yeah,
go.
of course. Depending on how many success you get.
I feel this is worth the willpower.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3 with the willpower spent.
Oh, 4? All right. I was 3.
Three.
You know that this is Sir Wilbert Gearbolt Ape Dogle. This is the face that this individual is wearing. But you also know some, since you've been around for a long time, right?
Mm-hmm.
You also know that you've been around a couple of uprisings and whatnot. You know about when people start to do when people think they're one of the same. You know that you know that basically a group of terrorists like caliber will take on the face, especially those that are zealot, will take on the face of basically individual that they kill that is of noble descent.
Is there a way to? Can we reveal who his actual face is?
When you grab his face, you see that it's almost like it's another layer.
He will peel off the face, which is going to be fucking terrific for the fucking Boggin.
She screams even more. She's like, "No, leave him alone."
I mean, actually, while they're doing that, wasn't there like a closed off door?
Yeah, that's covered in rocks.
Okay, Willow's gonna look for the keys.
The keys is actually on the body of the black rabbit.
Snatch, open door. But you guys go peel faces off first. I'll open the
I'm
door.
going to start with the face people, then I'm gonna get to you, Willow.
Yeah.
So with the face peeling, what it will reveal, you will see basically this face. It looks like, a face that looks like it has its flesh peeled back. It'll look just like that.
Mhm. Hmm.
And if you want, you can make me. Do anybody have remembrance?
Yes.
Yes, roll me that.
Cool. It's intelligence remembrance, I believe, is the pool.
Mhm.
So that is going to be. What's the difficulty?
Difficulty will be a 6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. -1 is 4.
Jesus. So you remember from a long time ago that the Black Rabbits were, at first they were peaceful protest, power to the people. Uh, a long time ago, around about during the time where, let me get my notes out because you were the first person, Evan, that got this much success. Whoever did the remembrance roll for this. So let me get my notes out. I'm sorry, my bad about this, y'all.
Take your time, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You are the first person who did remembrance roll like that. Right. This is about to be an information dump right here. So you know that a long time ago during sure I got this right. Make sure I pull up that plot point. You remember a long time ago during a long age forgotten in Scotland, that the very idea of basically an individual known as young William Wallace, the one who wanted to lead basically his people from the tyranny, the tyranny of King Edward, that an ideal was born. Hold on real quick.
The angriest boggin.
Boggin!
I'm gonna change that from the angriest boggin to the saddest boggin.
If it helps, I'm about to give you a gigantic reward.
Okay.
Does that help?
My bad about that.
Okay.
Family members came over real quick. My bad about that. I'm sorry. But that the very idea of this young William Wallace gave birth to an idea of basically people, commoners, rising up against those of noble who wished to take them over. This idea became that of the Black Rabbit, which spread across the deals of land that reached over to Dublin. That this very idea became an individual known as the Black Rabbit. The Black Rabbit is not the Black Rabbit is not one person. It is legion. It's the very ideal that basically this idea will basically take control and overthrow the nobility. But with your 5 successes that they do have a leader, but their ideal is that they are legion.
He hooks the head to his belt. Is there anything of interest on the body before we go over to the door?
No, Willow got the key.
Okay.
Follow her over to the door.
I mean, I think she's opened it by like during the time that you guys are like busy with
Okay.
the body. So
Wait.
she'll open it.
When you open the door, you will see this individual in like this almost like water-like container.
She will walk up to it and kneel down. Hold out her hand. Hello.
The only thing that she basically is like, I want to go home.
Come with me.
And basically, you see this individual. It looks like she's swimming through air.
Mm-hmm.
When Siobhan does, do they come out of the room?
I mean, if the creature allows it, Willow will, kind of take hold of her, carry her out.
And the only thing she keeps repeating is, I want to go home.
I'll take you home.
So they come out of the room.
Mm-hmm.
That will actually catch Siobhan's attention.
Don't forget Violet.
No, I will not.
And Siobhan's actually gonna look at is it like a young girl?
Yes,
Uh,
very young. She looks
and-
looks very fish-like, basically.
I was told that there was a missing merfolk princess.
Yes, that's what I was about to say.
I figured. Can someone carry Violet along?
We'll bring her back to our freehold tonight, both of them, and we will decide what to do in the morning. He will lean down and he scoops up Violet. Scoop.
Alrighty. So, do we want to enter a scene there?
Yeah, I think that's a good place.
All right. Thank you, players, for playing. Thank you for watching. This has been another exciting episode of the Changeling venue in Dublin. See you next episode.